Hi YouTube, it's me, the Shy Pianist. I may know it as Donald of Zephyr War Games, bring you my build on the Harpie deck profile that Dale may have mentioned, well, has mentioned on his deck profile. If you haven't checked out his one, by all means go and check his one out. And this is my build, my take on it. So for all of the returning viewers who know me on the channel, this may have seen me actually do my build, my fun build in sense, and Dale's just come to me to say like to make a competitive build with the new stuff. And as we can see, well, this is a proxy as with the one behind of the new Cyber / Harpie lady, and to give you my take if I was to take it to locals. So yeah. First things first, as always, all my card sleeves are standard size, so I know a lot of people have mentioned this before, but this is how I always do mine. Secondly, I would say this is for fun, but you know, this is my take for a bit more competitive and like serious side on things. So let's get straight to it. I think I've just got that. Okay. So, starting straight off, we are playing triple Harpie Channeler. This is, in my opinion, like while Dale says Perfumer is like the go-to. For me, I would say that Channeler is your go-to monster for the deck, and just generally to like to make start your plays. And obviously next we have the triple Harpie Perfumer to go alongside with it. So for my build, which you'll probably see in more in a second, is that it aims to really go for the Simog rather than like the like Crystal Wing turn 1 board play. So all this sort of stuff will lead to it in a sense. So next we have triple Harpist. This is generally what you want to discard for fodder from Channeler and allowing you to search in the end phase. And for my build, unlike Dale, I am playing triple Harpie Lady 1, because I feel like the notion to like summon out multiple Harpie Lady 1s from using Elegant Egotist outweighs the fact that you end up drawing it in your opening hand. So yeah, like this is like my reason to say that I would play 3 Harpie Lady 1s rather than playing only 2. But yeah. So, Dale may have mentioned this, Dale has mentioned this in his profile, but I am playing a Speedroid Engine. So what I've got here is 1 Terror Top, 2 Totem Bird, and 1 Car Turbo. Now, the reason for this, mainly for like Totem Bird, I can choose to play 3 or even 2, as I've got here, is that these 3 monsters are a free body on the board to help you make into the Simod link, and if you do open up the Terror Top, that just effectively is a free 2 bodies on the board, and then plus any of your Harpie Ladies to make Simod link, or a free like bait effectively to bait out a hand trap, and then you know make sure your channel goes through effectively. So yeah, this is the whole point of the Speedroid Engine, as I quote it, just so that you get bodies on the board. So Totem Bird's only downside is that you can only special summon 1 of itself, and the downside for Car Turbo is that if you special summon it, you can only activate wind monster effects for the rest of the turn. So considering the entire deck is wind, there's no problems with that anyway. Okay. Next, for the rest of the deck, for the monsters, we are playing the 1 Barra Statue, obviously summon off Simog, and the 1 Tempest. Now, Tempest is there as a free extension on the fact that you've made the links or you synchroed, and then it just helps you to put a body on the board if you need to help go into Simod link again. So once again, another free body that you can use, and alternatively, in the rare case, I've put the 1 tag in to rank up, or rank into Mecha Phantom Beast, Draco Sack alongside with Channeler, because Channeler does state that if you control a dragon, its level does become 7. So it's just very off chance, but yeah, it's just something that to take into consideration and to just get yourself more bodies on there. On to the spells. So as I mentioned with the Harpie Lady ones, I'm playing 3 Elegant Egotist. Like, just whether you want to just end up searching this or you end up drawing it, allows you to free up Perfumer's ability to then search out another copy, or like the other Harpie Spells in the deck. And also to complement those 3 Elegant Egotists, we are playing the triple Hysteric Sign. So the reason I'm going with 3 His Sign is obviously not only like to like search Elegant Egotist, but then there's the off chance that well, not more off chance, but if you do draw it, it then means that you don't have to necessarily, depending on what your plays are, you can either just set it to then get it popped by Harpie's Hunting Ground, using Perfumer to search, and then as you go synchro play into Cyber Slash Harpie Lady, and then end phase search 3 cards. So yeah, it gives you a bit more sort of like choices in what you do, if you do open it, if you don't open it, and that sort of thing. And yeah, just take into consideration of what you have in hand alongside it when you play it. Other Harpie Spells, we are playing the 1 Harpie Ground, Harpie's Feather Rest. So the reason for this is obviously to make sure you try and like at least have a way to pop Hysteric Sign to then get the Feather Storm to add to your hand. And Harpie's Feather's Rest is that if you do feel the need that you like just go Channeler, Perfumer search, and then there's like not really much else you can extend with, and then make your Cyber Slash Harpie Lady. You can just play Feather Rest, shuffle the 3 Harpie Ladies so including the one you discarded for Channeler's effect, then draw 2, and then see how you wish to proceed to make plays from there. So yeah, this is just something to at least have at least 1 in the deck to consider, and the Harpie Hunting Ground, as I mentioned before, onto Pop Sign. And because we are post-Banlist, we do have finally the 1 Harpie's Feather Duster back to where the deck, to where it belongs. For other spells, we have the 1 Double or Nothing. This is just obviously so that you can at least OTK during, or if you're going second. The deck is primarily to want to go first and to just lock out your opponent with the symbol of the Barrow Statue, and possibly have Cyber Slash Harpie Lady on the board as well. So yes, at least have an option to just OTK when your opponent just doesn't think that Harpies can just do anything when they go second. Next, for some reason I don't have I couldn't find any copies, so these are just proxies. Is 3 Swallow Nest. So first things first to know, Swallow's Nest is you tribute a winged beast and summon 1 winged beast from your deck for the same level. So the idea with this card is that you want to try and either access Channeler to obviously make the play and do something like that, or as a spicy thing, as I have like mentioned it to people, you set this during your turn, and then you basically turn any of your Harpie Ladies into the Barrow Statue itself. So you wait for your opponent to normal summon, and then they attempt to special summon, in which you then flip Swallow Nest, tribute a Harpie, summon a Barrow Statue, and then, you know, if they can't beat over your Barrow Statue after the event, they've committed their normal summon or whatever. So yeah, good little tech, good tech on that regards, whether to go second or first. So yeah, just keep this in mind. This is how I would make sure you can get into Channeler mainly, but getting to your Barrow Statue is a good way to just stun your opponent on the flip. For traps, we are playing the triple Feather Storm, and as Dale has mentioned in his one, I would play triple Trap Trick. This is so that you access your Feather Storm as much as possible, or as soon as possible, and obviously with the new Cyber Slash Harpie Lady to then just get a free bounce on that. And to round up the deck, we are playing the triple Infinite Impermanence, once again just to trigger the Cyber Slash Harpie Lady's effect, and obviously, you know, the negate. So on to the extra deck. So obviously for Synchros, I don't have my copies yet, but I would play 2 Cyber Slash Harpie Lady. Reason being is that it is actually pretty effective or easy to summon it in the deck, considering the fact that it just will just treat any Harpie Lady as a tutor, just summon it. But yeah, just it's very easy to summon, honestly, and yeah. So having the one is great, but just having a second one just helps back up to then make use of either being a level 5, level 5 or higher target, just to play for rest or Perfumer's effect. But yeah, just make sure just have another copy in the extra deck. It's handy. For XYZs, we are playing the Utopia double package as with Double or Nothing, and for my third, rather than so Dale's have gone with Utopia Beyond. I prefer to go to the Utopia Lightning, just so that you can option to either activate this in the main phase, gets ashed or whatever, or negated and go into Lightning. That way you're a bit more secure to at least do damage during the battle phase. But yeah, you could probably go side with Dale's Utopia Beyond, because not a lot of people run battle traps. So yeah, it's just your take on that and your personal preference with that. Okay, other XYZs. So Totem Bird. So Totem Bird is probably the only rank 3 I've got here in the extra deck. It's a card that you can easily access with the Speedroid Engine, because obviously it's just a free summon, get Totem Bird, and then you can do Harpie plays. But as I said, the whole point of the Speedroid Engine is to help you go into the Simod link. But yeah, Totem Bird is a good alternate option for you. Should whatever the situation arises on your hand or whatever, or what plays you can do. So yeah, should give a mention to Totem Bird. Okay, and because we are generic rank 4s, say generic rank 4s, the two best rank 4s are Harpie Ladies. Chidori, I think Chidori is just enough said, really. Being able to bounce effectively a set and one set on summon, and then bounce one face up back on top to the deck. Ice Beast Zerafine is probably the most broken rank for Wing Beast. just to clarify for that, Wing Beast monster to just blanket negate your opponent's board, gains attack as well. For the generic stuff, I do have the one Cowboy for game, just in the cases you really do need it, and Tornado Dragon just for more spell trap destruction, or if you want to trigger your sign. Options on what else is on there on the board, and we have to have 41 just in case if you do don't open up spells and traps to make your Cyber Slash Harpie Lady, and you're just sort of forced to just go 41 and just. Yeah, sadly that's it. But yeah, those are your rank 4s. The one rank 7, as I mentioned before, just for Draco Sack. So Draco Sack itself just give you an extra bodies on the board, and then you can effectively make those two tokens into your Harpie Conductor. I still haven't picked up a second copy of Harpie Conductor. I didn't feel the need at the time before. When I'm playing it for fun, you really necessarily needed to go into the Conductor, but with times I've been playtesting, you tend to just go Conductor into Simog, or you just go straight into Simog, depending on what you have in play. So yeah, play 2. Generally, 1 is for fodder, and then second one is just in case you do want it on the field, and then just to protect your Cyber Slash Harpie Lady, because a fair amount of your plays can lead you to Conductor on with Cyber Slash Harpie Lady, and you have a Hysteric Sign, in which obviously if you need to protect Slash, you just pop her sign and get all that benefits on that. And of course, to round up the extra deck, we are playing the Simog link, just to get your barrel set you out on that. So that is it for the deck profile. So yeah, as you can probably see in comparison with the general deck core of itself is very similar. Nothing really needs to be said with that part, and yeah, the Harpie's probably still going to be rogue. I generally don't see it like being one of the most sort of meta-contending decks, with Duster being a thing now, because you don't really have a lot of chances to just like set Storm and then activate it in response to it getting destroyed. But it could do, but it has to see with if anyone actually does try to take this to bigger events or like online events and stuff like that. So yeah, for now, Harpies are still rogue. So that's it for the deck profile. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, guys, happy dueling!